All right, it's late at night and I wanted to just get on here and record this video because I feel like I really needed to do this. I'm going through burnout. We all go through it. It's a normal thing. You see this on a bunch of other YouTube channels. This isn't just exclusive to people that work in tech. And we all know this. We all go through this. We all know how this feels. And if you haven't been through burnout, then well, lucky you. But a lot of us, especially developers and creators, go through this wave where we start to feel, I don't know how to put this, but we just start to feel down. We start to feel like we don't really want to do our work, or we're just going through the motions and nothing seems to be going our way. And this happens from time to time. I don't want to say a normal thing, but it does happen quite often. And since I've been in DevRel for about 6-ish months now, it's very apparent that I'm getting very early onset signs that I'm going through some sort of creator burnout. Let me explain what I'm going through right now and how I'm combating them. Hopefully this could potentially help one of you or some of you out there that is a developer or in developer relations and just don't know what to do. This is my first time as a developer relations engineer, and it sucks that I have to go through this very early on, but you know, it's a very normal part of the course. Working both as a developer and a creator, you just kind of go through these waves and it happens. But like I said, I just started in DevRel. I started in March, and if you don't know what DevRel is, I've made a video on it explaining what it is, but pretty much you're a developer and a content creator kind of meshed into one. And so what I've been doing for the past 6 months is focusing on Twitch streaming, making YouTube videos, making blog posts, TikToks, YouTube shorts, all kinds of content for Airbyte, which is the company I work for, as well as my own personal brand. To preface, I haven't been posting as many YouTube videos as I would like to. I've been meaning to post more and more and talk more about my journey, but as work has ramped up and as more topics have kind of spawned into the industry, I've really kind of went full force into that and really neglected everything about my personal brand, which isn't good. I would love for there to be a balance, but unfortunately, my full-time job kind of takes priority. And so that's where I went into. And this is where I think I really started to get into my own head. I wanted to do more stuff for my personal YouTube, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, you name it, Instagram. But my full-time job really took most of that time, and that's normal and that's fine. That's why I took the job, is so that I could put all my chips in onto this end. But then that's when I started getting into my head. I want to be able to sit in the middle and balance both. Not all the time can you do that. We only have 24 hours in the day, and sometimes you need to take breaks and you need to relax a little, and you don't want to go 100% in on work. And so most of the time I allocate over here onto my full-time job. And as some of you know, working on channels that don't necessarily have a following just yet, it's hard. It's hard to grow social media. It's hard when you're just starting and you're just getting a couple followers, or you're getting your first couple subscribers and trying to grow that viewer base and get more views on your YouTube channel. That correlates and is parallel to all other social media platforms, whether that be on TikTok or Instagram. And so I think one of the main problems that I've dealt with is not getting what I initially wanted on some videos or some pieces of content in terms of views or engagement and things like that. As a creator, we really push ourselves to the limits to create a really quality piece of content, whether that be in the form of video or writing. You really want that piece to thrive and really do well because, well, for you personally, you put your all into it. I am a perfectionist. I want videos to be perfect. I want videos to be edited a certain way. I want the writing to sound a little different. I want my streams to run a certain way, and I get very, very picky about it. And because of that, I go all in and I really try to make that video pop. I try to take it to the next level. I want to try new methods. I just want to make it look good. And so once a video is done and it goes out and it just doesn't do well, that takes a toll on you. And that is part of creator burnout, where you don't feel respected or you don't feel like you're getting the recognition that you think you should have gotten on this video. Not necessarily internally, but that can be a part of it, but more so externally in the community and the audience. And no one else is to blame but me. You know, there's plenty of different factors that play into that, whether it's timing of the upload, was the thumbnail good, was the title good, where in the video did people start to drop off and stop watching. And so those are all factors that I take into account after a video is done. I want to look at what I failed at and what could be better and apply some of those learnings to the next video and make that better. And that just effectively will compound over time. And so that is something that I noticed very recently in the last week. I had a video go out, it didn't do well. I really tried my best. And so that's why I'm feeling a little bit of the burnout now, but now I can take that over into the next video and just keep moving forward. And it's a learning process for me. I know what it is I need to do on the next one. I know what it is I need to improve. Where are my weaknesses that I had here? How can I make them my strengths or work on them here? And so yes, I'm down about the video. I'm down about the process of content creation right now, but it doesn't mean that I'm sulking and I'm ultimately really just not wanting to do this anymore. I feel that is a very big downside of going through burnout is people come to conclusions way too fast. Burnout is a very emotional state that we go through as human beings. And like I said, whether you think it's normal or not, I guess you could say an emotion that we go through. I like to think of it as one. And if we, as creators or as developers, whatever it is your occupation may be, if we come to conclusions while we're in a burnout stage, you may regret your decisions. I've only been a developer advocate for 6-ish months. And if I decide to quit today, what am I gonna think in the next 6 months? When it was gonna be my 1 year? Would I have regretted that decision, or do I think I could have stuck it out? Because right now, and absolutely, I believe I can stick this out. I'm confident that I can come back from this and just continue to grow. A message that my manager sent me, because we do some weekly check-ins at the end of every week and we kind of say how we feel. One of the things I told him about this feeling that I have, and he said, well, you know, in the next 5 years, people are gonna be really coming to you because you took the time to grind this out and work on your craft. And you're gonna be the one that's really good at this. And that really resonated with me. I really believe that sticking through these tough times, when you're at your most vulnerable state, that's when you can grow. When you're going through these times, look at what you did wrong. Look at what could be better. And I think that is the silver lining through burnout itself. What caused it? What can you do as a human being to try and not get into this state again? And what can you do to be better once you're out of it? Because burnout is a temporary phase. We don't know how long it lasts, but it will end. It will eventually go over. And so I'm taking this as a very big opportunity to learn and grow and keep on moving through this process that is content creation, and really honing my craft and learning whatever it is I need to do to make sure that that next video is going to explode and really do well and kill all the expectations that I had prior. Again, this is just one aspect of the burnout that I've been feeling, as well as many other things, like timing with the things that I want to do, balancing Twitch streaming, and do I stop Twitch streaming? Do I not? It's a question that comes into my head a little bit, but I'm not. I know I'm gonna regret those decisions. I'm coming to conclusions in an emotional state, and I cannot do that. But I hope that can give some insights into what I'm thinking about right now when it comes to burnout, how I'm dealing with it, and how you could potentially get into a mindset to deal with it. I really do believe that it is a mindset. I do also believe that you should take your time, that you should relax, stop working for a little bit on the weekends, maybe take Saturday and Sunday completely off, maybe another day, go on vacation, something. Take your mind off of what it is that is giving you these symptoms of burnout and just completely reset. Go do a hobby, play video games, go to the gym, do something that isn't in your norm or something that gives you joy, and get back into a state where you can handle it, because you're not alone. And that's what this video is about. And this is what everything in my YouTube channel that isn't a tech review is about. That you're not alone. I came up as a self-taught dev, and a lot of that journey was fucking tough. I hated parts of it. I wish that I had someone there with me, and I wish I had someone to tell me that it was going to be okay, and that, hey, I've been through this too, and I know exactly how to deal with it, and here's how. I don't have that. I have a bunch of people in the community that have gone through it and are very helpful, but I don't have a direct mentor that I could look up to and be like, hey, like, I'm going through this right now. What is it that I should be doing, or what can I do to kind of get myself out of this slump? I want to be that for you. I want you to come with me along this journey, through the ups, through the downs. You're going to experience it with me, and this is definitely one of those downs, but It doesn't have to be a negative experience. And so if you have any questions regarding burnout, if you're going through it yourself right now, or if you're watching this and, obviously at the time of this recording, you're probably not, but in the future, you can always recall back to this video and just talk to me. Say something in the comments, talk about your experience, what you're dealing with, and plenty of other people in the community, including myself, can come to your aid and help you. Like I mentioned in the video, it's just a mindset. It takes time, but it is a phase and it will subside and it will pass. You've got this. I believe in you. Hopefully this video helped give you some insight on how I'm dealing with burnout. But like I said, get there in the comments, talk to me, whatever you need. We all are here for you. If you want more content regarding my journey or other tech review content, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.